Today, I want to talk about why doing more makes fat loss harder after 40. After 40, even after mid 30s, late 30s, especially through 40s and of course 50s and 60s, your body is now completely different. It's not functioning the same way that it was when we were younger. So when we were younger, we were doing more if we wanted to get more results. It doesn't work like that anymore. More pressure does not equal and does not lead to more progress. Conceptually, I completely understand this doesn't make any sense at all. Surely, if I'm doing a greater output, if I'm doing more training, and surely if I'm reducing my calories, so calories in, calories out equation, surely I'm going to lose more weight. It's actually much more complex than that. When we were younger, the body is able to cope with and adapt and work around stress really easily in a way that we didn't even think about. It's a bit like when we see young kids running around all day long and you think, oh, if only we still had that same kind of output energy. Their bodies are designed in a different way. They're working in a different way at that age. Then as we're a little bit older, yes, we don't run around all day long like children do, but we still have a level of resilience and ability to cope with stress that we sort of don't really feel and certainly don't think about on a conscious level. As we get older, we start to feel this take effect. And we talk about it like, I'm just getting older, or I can't stay out that late anymore. And we make jokes about how we used to stay up all night, get up early, and carry on. It's not just about the aging process. The body is actually functioning differently now. We can still have great energy and we can still get results, and sometimes even better results than we did when we were younger. What we need to understand, though, is to get those results, we have to do it differently now. What doing more usually looks like is training a little bit more, maybe doing more cardio, running faster, lifting our heart rate higher, burning more calories, going to the gym more. And with our nutrition, it looks like restricting what we're eating a bit more, reducing calories, cutting out certain types of foods, reducing the number of meals we're having throughout the day, maybe fasting for a longer period of time, maybe even having the occasional day where we don't eat at all. And it usually also looks like discipline, really extreme levels of discipline, trying to create a bracket and a structure and a plan that feels like if I work this hard, if I put this much effort in, I absolutely have to get results. It simply wouldn't make sense otherwise, because that's what we were used to doing. If we did more, we got better results. Yep, that's how it used to work. Why it used to work and why it doesn't work now is because of what happens to our nervous system. Our hormones have changed, metabolism, digestion, and our nervous system has changed. The body now sees stress in a different way. When we're faced with that level of stress, and to the body, it sees that stress as pushing, trying to do more, restricting calories, being more disciplined, being stricter, being harder on ourselves. It pushes the body subconsciously on a nervous system level to a place of unfamiliarity and a place of not being safe. So when the body feels like it's not in a place of safety, it resists, it stops, and it starts trying to pull you back into a place of safety. What works now is taking the body to a place of safety and to a place of calm, pulling back on the strict approach, backing off the intensity, choosing nourishment instead of restriction with our food, and paying more attention to the things that we never used to think about: stress, sleep, hydration, recovery, and mindset. It may seem too easy to be true, but it really is how the body works. As soon as we apply attention to these pillars that we never used to think about, we now start getting results. We didn't need to apply those strategies and that structure when we were younger. What's happened now is the body's opened up a requirement for more attention in these areas. If we simply fill the gaps and we give it what it needs and the attention it needs in those areas, it carries on with the same progress and producing the same results as it did before, just in a different way. The good news is it doesn't mean we have to do more. This should be a good thing. And it doesn't mean we have to restrict our food. This is an even better thing. We can eat more and get better results. We can feel less stressed and get better results. We can train in the right way and get better results. The effect of the acute load of stress when we're doing more, restricting more, becomes a chronic stress, and it's fighting them with the body. As soon as the body feels like you're fighting against it, it puts up its barriers. It says, this is not safe. I need to create a place of safety for you. Otherwise, we're going to attack the adrenals, the nervous system, all the different systems of the body too much, and it's not going to be safe for our health. So I need to pull you back And one way it does that is by reserving and holding on to body fat. That's how your body is responding to the constant pressure that you're still putting on it. When the body is under stress, fat loss is not a priority. The body was designed to tell us when we were in danger, so we could go out, find food, find shelter, create safety, be with our tribe. It's a primal response within the body. And when it feels stressed, it is reserving and holding onto body fat for the very reason that you may need it later if you can't find food, if you can't fuel yourself. So when we're in a state of stress, the body does not want to burn body fat. It's working on a completely different system. This is why when our physiology is overwhelmed, our nervous system is overwhelmed, it doesn't want to respond. Then on a conscious level, we're seeing, I'm trying so many things, I'm working harder, I'm restricting more, I'm not getting results. Then that's when you see that motivation dip. What's the point in me continuing on like this? It's so exhausting. I deserve to see results. I deserve a payout after all my effort, which of course you do. But that's where the confusion and the cycle comes in and where we see that motivation drop. When that motivation drops, it's not you failing. Pulling back is not you giving up. What can actually be a strength is when we show restraint. If we were to stop and pull back and just take a moment, let the body pause and breathe and recover and take a look at exactly what's going on and learn and understand exactly what we need, that's actually a place of strength. It gives the body time to feel and find safety, and then it can start responding again. The progress that you once felt and that you once experienced came from intensity. Progress does not come and will not come from intensity anymore. Now, progress comes from alignment. Once you can understand this and you can see the changes that your body's gone through, it all completely makes sense. Once you put it into action, you see it firsthand yourself. You'll literally see the results within the first 2 to 4 days. That's how quickly it takes effect once you're doing the right thing. And that shows you that your body is not working against you. And it also shows you your body's not broken. It shows you that your body is waiting for you to understand what it needs, what it wants, and to put it into action. That's when you then get instant results. I hope this feels like relief and helps to relieve some of the pressure. Jump onto my channel. There's so many more podcasts explaining the body, helping you understand what you need to do next. Look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.